all exercise has movement. So if an exercise has movement and force, and we tweak the acute variables, we could get any particular energy system and train that particular energy system the way we want it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. I've been working as a personal trainer for 12 years. I haven't done a single day of aerobic training. Partly because I can't, well, 100% because I can't stand the shit.
Yep.
Right? So I don't want to do cardio. I want to do anaerobic training because that's what my personality lends me to want to do. That's okay. We don't have to feel necessarily that we want to have to take clients through aerobic training to get the results to lose weight. Why would that be the case?
Say the question again?
So if I'm, let's say I have a client that wants to lose weight is their goal. Okay? And they are a go-ahead client. So they're kind of up there, they've been training for a while, but they can't shed those last 10 pounds. And they come to you and they say, I want to lose these last 10 pounds. How much more cardio do I need to do? What is the first thing that pops into your head when I say the term cardio?
That's the type of exercise they like.
What time? Sorry? I only got 2 ears and they don't work very good.
I said that's the type of training that they like.
Good. Well, that's awesome.
I said being bored on a treadmill.
Perfect. That's what I would think of, right? So in a lot of cases, I think some of our clients and our members, especially at our clubs, feel that they have to do cardio to lose weight. But if we understand that all movement is energy system training, do they necessarily have to be on a treadmill or on a bike or on an elliptical machine to get benefits from energy system training?
No.
Not at all. Okay, so we're on the same page that way. So the three energy systems that we're going to kind of look at are the anaerobic alactic, the anaerobic lactic, and the aerobic system. What would be one way in which we could characterize anaerobic alactic training?
ATP,
ATP-PC. We say funny things in Canada. So what would be the timeline that we would train for anaerobic alactic training, or anaerobic ATP-PC?
0 to 15 seconds.
0 to 15 seconds. Give me a sport that might happen in.
Football. Alignment in football. American football.
Perfect. So we can all agree that the CFL stands for Crappy Football League then.
No. We meant NFL.
Oh, okay. Yes, I agree. So absolutely, any lineman is going to spend a lot more time working 0 to 15 seconds battling. What is the sense of them needing aerobic training?
No, very little.
Very little. So could we get aerobic benefits from power training?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. Can we get anaerobic benefits from aerobic training?
No.
No.
No. That's how you sell it. To me, that was the easiest way to sell things, is I give them a kettlebell and I ask them to swing it as fast as they can in 15 seconds. Are they provided a lot of power?
Yes.
Yes, because power is force times velocity. So they could work, here, why don't we do it? I'll try not to put this through my window. So I could go controlled tempo, or I can go.
Oh.
Okay?
Easy cowboy, easy cowboy.
That's active recovery.
That's your active recovery process.
Yeah. So I could do anaerobic training in a powerful way with a mass and get energy system benefits from it, correct?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So if I want to take it to create lactate as my byproduct, how long would I do that same drill for? Exactly. So anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. Or I might even take it a little bit further depending on how efficient I am at that exercise. So the more efficient that a client is at it, the easier that they're going to be able to do that for a longer period of time and be able to take that force for a longer period of time. How many of you guys go swimming?
Casually.
Casually. Well, we got snow like 9 months out of the year here, so we only get to swim usually 2 months out of the year. When I hop in my lake and I go for a swim, I used to be a lifeguard, not like this. But when I'd get in there and I'd start swimming, I'd be like, yeah, this brings back the days I'm a lifeguard. 20 seconds later, I start to drown. Because I'm not very efficient at it, right? So if I'm not very efficient at it, I'm not going to be able to provide that force for a long period of time. Give me by the end of the summer, I'm swimming like a fish. So there's an exercise efficiency factor that goes into energy system training. So if you've got a client that's used to walking on a treadmill for 45 minutes out of the day, how efficient do they get at walking on a treadmill?
Very.
Very efficient. So if they're very efficient at something, what's lacking in that exercise to give them the desired effect?
Intensity.
Intensity. So you guys have to also understand it can't just be about time. There has to be that element of intensity there. So if I'm training anaerobic lactic, I better provide myself enough mass in the kettlebell swing to tax me over that period of time. How do you guys measure that with your clients?
Time. Say it again.
How would I measure whether that person is working at the heart rate they might... Oh, I gave you the answer. Shit. How would I measure that to be able to get the desired response that I want from the energy system training I'm doing?
Duration.
Their heart rate.
Measure it with heart rate. Right? So if you are really into energy system training, you need some sort of metric to be able to handle that. So that's why heart rate training is so important. Because we can take a theoretical number, so it might not be their true maximal training heart rate, but we could track how hard they're working, and then I can use their work to rest ratio to find out how fast they recover to see what kind of level they're improving on. And that's what's so powerful about energy system training, is I can take any movement I want, right? We can go back to the body pump bar, and we do this, and I can do this for 30 seconds, but if I have a little amount of force and I'm pretty good at lunges, probably won't tax my energy system quite so much, right? But if I take a kettlebell and we add a completely different activity to it, so let's say we do a lateral lunge, and I should maybe do this so I don't kill nobody, okay? So if I take maybe add a little bit of a swing with a lateral lunge and stop it and come back, right? So now I'm using mass, momentum, acceleration. I could triangulate this, I could get it up higher. I'm using inertia, right? And depending on how efficient I am at that, I don't have to be moving very fast. But because I'm not very efficient at that particular pattern, and I'm using many different factors of biomechanics, and take it over 30 seconds, look at how hard my heart rate's going. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. So one of the byproducts to anaerobic training, obviously, sorry, phone's ringing.